Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Winn and you are tuned into Cooking with Winn. Into this video, I'll be showing you guys how to make Liberian dry rice part 2. So I have another dry rice video on my channel. You can check that out. You can go with that one or you can go with this one. For my dry rice today, I'll be using chicken wings, fresh fish, smoked fish, red palm oil, cured salt pork, corned beef, black pepper, adobo or purple seasoning, chicken flavor bouillon, 2 feta cube, 5.5 cups of rice, habanero pepper, okra, and garden eggs, baby garden eggs. For in Liberia, it's called beta ball, but I'm just gonna refer to it as baby garden eggs because it's also a garden egg, but it's just a little one. You can find that in the African food market, by the way. So these are the ingredients I'll be using to make my Liberian dry rice today. If you want to learn how to make this meal, stay tuned and keep watching. I'll first start off by seasoning my fish and my chicken. I'll be adding black pepper, adobo or purple seasoning, chicken flavor bouillon. So I have my seasoning on my fish and my chicken. I'll just go ahead and mix them. So now that I'm done seasoning my fish and my chicken, I'm gonna wrap this up and keep it in my fridge until I'm ready to fry it. So now I'm gonna prep my smoked fish. I'm just gonna cut off the head and get rid of it and the tail as well. This is called smoked fish, but I think another name for it is smoked herring. Next, I'm gonna cut my salt pork. Guys, if you cannot eat pork, do not get this. This is so good with dry rice, guys. Now I'll be prepping my corned beef. Alright, so my smoked fish is done, my corned beef is done, and my pork is done. I'm going to set this aside and then I'll be washing my rice and take it to the stove. So I'm going to be cooking 5.5 cups of rice. And I'm just going to go ahead and wash this. And I'll be getting rid of the fresh water. I'm going to be washing my rice 3 times. I like washing my rice 3 times or 4 times because I want to get rid of as much starch as possible. On my other dry rice video, someone asked me if I added water on the rice before adding the measurement of water that I show you guys. I don't know if you understand, but basically what I'm trying to say that now that I'm done washing the rice, there's water sitting under it. So I don't care how much you try to drain the water off from the rice, especially like this, all the water not going to come out. There's still going to be some water left on it, okay? It's not like I added water. I haven't added water to it. This is just the excess water from washing the rice. When you're cooking your rice, what I would recommend is start with little water. So add a little bit of water on the rice, and as you go into the cooking process, if you taste your rice and you realize your rice is not cooked and it needs more water, then you can add more water. But do not start off by adding more water, because if you do, your rice is gonna get soggy. I have 5.5 cups of rice in here and I'm gonna be adding 3 cups of water for now. Now I'll be adding 2 more cups of water. So altogether I have 5 cups of water in here. I'm gonna start off with this, and then when I need more water later on, I will add my water. But for now, I'm gonna just go with this water. Alright, so I have my rice on the stove. I will add in my sauteed pork. And I will add in my smoked fish. And I'll be adding 1 feta cube. and a little bit of adobo or purple seasoning. So remember, start with a little bit of water, and then you can always add more water later. The same goes for the seasoning. Start with a little bit of seasoning, and you can always add more seasoning if you need it, okay? And another thing, the pork is salty and the smoked fish is salty. Keep that in mind when adding seasoning to your rice. So I'll just stir this in and let it cook. That's all the seasoning I'm gonna be adding for now, and I'll be tasting it later on to see if I need to add more, but for now that's it. I'll cover it and let it cook for 20 to 30 minutes, but I'm also gonna keep an eye on it to make sure that the water don't dry and my rice don't start burning. So while my rice is cooking, I'll go ahead and cook my okra, pepper, and my garden eggs. And I'll also be adding a little bit of seasoning to it. So I'll be adding this much chicken flavor bouillon and just adding some water. So I will cover this and let it cook until it's ready, but I'll probably give it like 10 to 15 minutes to cook. So I have my my pepper and my okra on, and I also have my rice on. I'm just gonna go ahead and set up my deep fryer to fry my fish. So if you don't have a deep fryer, you can fry your fish in a pot with oil. You need vegetable oil to fry your fish, but if you don't want to have your dry rice with fish, you can have it with chicken. You can have it with boiled egg, or you can have it with fried egg. You can have it with anything of your choice. Roasted fish, roasted beef, grilled meats, anything you feel like having it with, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set up my deep fryer and get ready to fry my fish. Alright, we'll check on my rice. So the water has reduced, and I'm gonna be adding more water to my rice. So I'm adding 4 cups. I'll be adding my other 1 feta cube. Just break it in. So altogether I've added 9 cups of water already. So I'm gonna just cover this and let it cook, and I will be back to check on it again. Alright, so I'm gonna check on this rice. And I will taste it to see if it's done. Perfect. So I don't need to add any more water because my rice is cooked. All my rice is done. So now I'll be adding my corned beef. I'm gonna just whisk it over the rice, or put it over the rice like this. Alright, so I will just cover this, lower my heat, and let the water dry completely, or let my rice finish cooking. So I just took my fish from the fridge and my oil is ready. So I'll just go ahead and mix this one more time before frying it. Let me let you guys in on a trick. So sometimes I know it's hard to tell if your fish is seasoned or if your chicken is seasoned. The way I'm able to tell that my fish is well seasoned or that my chicken is well seasoned, grab the fish and just like rub my finger on it and taste it. If you taste the fish that way, you're able to tell that there's enough seasoning on it. It's just what I do. It works for me all the time. So if you have a different way of telling if your fish is well seasoned, you can go ahead and use that way. But because I don't use an exact measurement of seasoning on my fish and my chicken, that's the only way I'm able to tell if it's well seasoned. Or you can just even grab the fish and just taste it, like put it to your tongue and just taste. If the seasoning is not on it, you will know, because once you taste it, you're not going to get that seasoning. And once you don't get the seasoning, that means you need a little more seasoning. But yeah. So I'm done mixing my fish and my chicken. I'm just going to go ahead and fry it. So I have in the basket, I'll just go ahead and fry them. It's done cooking, but it still have more water on it, so I'll just get rid of the water by draining it. I'll take out my pepper and mash it separate. If you want, you can blend or mash all of them together, but I'm going to be mashing my pepper separate because I have a lot of pepper in this and the pepper is really hot. I'll be using this to mash my pepper. You can use the plate and a spoon to mash it if you don't have this, or you can use your blender to blend this. Alright, so this is all done. I'll just put it in the plate. gonna just add this in here and mash it or beat it. Okay, this is done. Alright, so my rice is ready. So you can empty the rice in a baker pan and mix them, or you can just mix it in a pot like the way I'm doing it. So this is my Liberian dry rice. It's all done and ready. So this is it, guys. Liberian dry rice part 2. This is another way to make your dry rice, okay? And here I have my habanero pepper, and I have my garden eggs and okra mashed together. I didn't mix the garden eggs and the okra with the rice. I'm gonna put it on the side separate. And I have some of my fish fry in here, and the chicken, and I have the red palm oil here. So once you reach this stage, your meal is ready, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and plate this for you guys, and I'll show you guys the plating. So guys, this is the Liberian dry rice platter. So I have it plated with fried chicken, fried fish, garden eggs and okra, habanero pepper, and red palm oil. So this is the finished product. So once your rice is ready, this is how it's gonna look, okay? You can have your dry rice with red palm oil, or you can have it with butter, or you can have it with vegetable oil, or you can eat the rice without oil. So this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, watch my other videos, and check out my other dry rice video, guys. And do not forget to check out my other YouTube channel. It's called All Things Winn. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box, okay? Like and share with your friends and family, and leave me a comment if you have any question or concern. I appreciate you guys as always, and I will see you guys in my next video.